guess whatever Calhoun is trying to say, she wants help with putting together. I don't know if that's going to be something that one person can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what my point is Boujee was all up in the middle of all this shit. That's what my point is, of her doing all this shit, that she knew about all this shit, and she knew all this shit was not going like it was supposed to go. But she never spoke up.
She admitted in a live last night as well to giving Krista and them a lot of the information that was put out on me. I'm not sure if you're aware that I have spoken to Villain, and Villain wrote a 2-page letter on my behalf to give to the judge. Villain knows the truth now.
That was the person who wrote the letter to get you completely out of all this, right?
Well, because Villain didn't know, as well as Ryan. They were fed a lot of stuff too, and there's even more. Like Ryan, I'm telling you, it's wild.
Somebody shared this to Villain, and Villain in here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk for a second. Listen, I don't know you from Adam, and so what I want you to tell me is, I want you to tell me, because you were involved in a lot of this, because obviously your house was swatted. So I want to know, and nobody will interrupt. I just want to know how you and Boujee all came to all this bullshit.
We'll just skip to this present.
Okay.
Boujee has been trying to clear her name with me. Her and Florida Man have made it some kind of mission for them to separate themselves from Miss Calhoun and Holly Hood and Kirsten, and that Boujee said she had no part of them swatting me.
Did Boujee play a part in that?
That's what I was telling you at the beginning, and I don't know if you were in here, Indian, or not. I will say it again so you hear. You will not find any live clips of me going live saying what I have or haven't done, what chats I was in, or anything. I will take full accountability. There was several ladies in that chat, but I will tell you that Kristen was a prior mod for SWAT.
I just want to know why, Miss. I didn't know you. I never met any of you ladies. And out of the nowhere, all of a sudden, I'm getting swatted by some lady named Miss Calhoun Street Glide and all her friends. And I didn't even have a problem with you.
But if you'll hear me, Indian, Kristen was a ex-mod for SWAT. These people were sent to me. The one Petty came from Boujee's first Discord. I didn't.
So
yep, that's Calhoun style, baby.
Miss I done told y'all we ain't doing this. So Helen in the chat says that Boujee had all in the world to do with this. So
sure is, Shay.
So what do you know about it?
Oh, man, I never even heard.
Hang on, go ahead, Indian. Indian, what were you trying to say? Go ahead.
Okay.
I was just going to say, I really appreciate this. I've never had closure on. I've never heard Miss I felt like she'd been running and avoiding me. I've never been able to have a conversation about what happened. And I was just trying to say I really appreciate this. And y'all tap the screen. I'm gonna go on mute. I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Well, and I'm just gonna tell you. I know Miss Unknown's in the comments telling me, to say play a part. There was several people in that chat. I have said that 3 or 4 times, that there was many people in that chat. But if we're gonna, like I said, when it comes to accountability and things, and holding people responsible, didn't not too long ago you had a mod that turned out to be a scammer? You know what I mean? And I hate that because it does reflect on the host. And if I'm misunderstanding that, I'm sorry. Okay.
No,
I'm sorry.
I've had that same issue on my platform. I mean, you make somebody a mod, they've been hanging around, you think they're your best friend, you like what they're talking about, everything is going great, and yeah, it's happened.
Villain, will you request a box, please? Yeah, Petty White, not Pastor Petty.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, Petty White, nothing to do with Pastor Petty. But yes, I mean,
Okay, no problem.
I'm in.
She's outside.
Villain, can you please let them know, please, because some of the same ones are still in here, and they're not letting this go and continue to, carry this on and on and on when they're all, still over there supporting and sitting behind someone that just faked a whole family member's death that was over a year ago. So all of y'all need to take a seat. Every one of y'all that are in the comments sitting here, oh, Calhoun, Calhoun, Calhoun. Y'all are still over there supporting somebody that just lied to all of her people. And y'all sat there and allowed this shit. But want to come at me? No. Try again. Do you see Heather? Petty White was already in lives and on the app before she came to Discord.
Oh, somebody wants up. Shay, baby.
No, Crystal, I did not. And listen, this live is not about that, okay? Like, I've been there, done that. Shay, I have nothing to say to. She can go back over there and keep supporting, what she supports with somebody faking a whole family member's death and her sitting there continuing to lie and ride for that bullshit, but wants to hold other people accountable. Just saying.
No,
okay. Stewie, y'all need to go check in your own friend group. If you want me to blast the shit for what it is, I'll dox you right now on where it really come from. So if you want your shit put out like y'all did mine, hey, let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
So
because y'all gonna keep pushing me till I show every text and the way that it came and who really doxed your ass.
Can I ask who doxed me?
When it comes to me seeing like the reports and things like that, it was Petty White pulling that information. From my understanding, her husband does raids and things, so
let's get to
she was able to
the
get
Wells
those
Fargo
things.
stuff. Can we
Hang
talk
on
about
one
the
second.
Wells Fargo person?
Yes, I'll get there in just a second. But that's where that came from, Indian. And she came from what I knew. That's why I'm saying this probably goes back even further. And if people really want to, get to the bottom of it and pull together, I'm sure it goes back even further is what I'm trying to say. Because Heather just said in the comments that Petty White was in chats and things before Boujee's Discord. So I don't know about that. I don't.
So Petty White
and
was
Crystal. I'm sorry.
Petty
Go ahead.
White was the one who rented the cabin next to HH, and they was throwing the fucking Snickers at her fucking doorstep. Yep. Wow.
That was Petty White.
And a lot of people are now saying.
Now, were we all in that chat? Yes, we were in that chat. To where Boujee and Ashley and them sitting over there saying, oh, we didn't know about it. Girl, yes, you did. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a screenshot of that too. Ashley asking for them to take pictures and stuff. Like, be so for real, girl. While y'all all over there hiding out a man that has hurt so many women and just, was caught up with the store doings and stuff. And y'all were riding for that. I have never tried to steal nobody's kids.
Who is Petty White? People are confused. Is that Boujee?
No, No, I don't know her real name. All I know is it's Petty White.
Okay.
I'm sure Boujee could tell you though. Wait, why did I was trying to talk to Indian? I hate that he left,
Come
but
back. Here he comes.
I've already answered it. I'm bored. I've said it 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure, And then they keep asking me where Crystal Positive Vibes that's in the chat claiming that I doxed her. Crystal Positive Vibes doxed herself when she wanted to play Captain Save-A-Ho and go to the rescue of Lisa Richards, all while she had been setting up fake cash apps and all the things, taking in money, supporting somebody that's clearly on this app struggling. So that's another rabbit hole you can go down. So take that up with her.
Here's what we're gonna do, Calhoun. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to turn your camera on, and I want you to dump your phone, and I want you to tell everybody step by step what's going on. Show your shit. Let's do it.
I mean, they want to see it, so
Let's get it.
You definitely talk.
I'm saying she's twisting
Holly Mae,
stuff.
this has been going on for 2 years, honey. 2 years. My husband's business page and stuff is being posted on. And it's went too far. And if you don't want to take the time, and take the time to go through it, I have tried. I have tried to get people to listen to me and take the time, but nobody wants to do the.
Let's do it, girl.
Yeah,
Let's
show that
open
phone.
the phone and let's show it.
do we need to address the Indian outlaw stuff first and then do the phone dump? Because
Yes, why don't you talk to Indian first? Because everything else is kind of intertwined in a lot of bullshit.
right, let's go step by step here. Let's get his business taken care of, and then we'll go there.
Yes, Indian. What other questions do you have for me?
I know you ain't speechless, boy.
Indian.
And let's hang on. And I know y'all wanting, all these phone dumps and everybody to just lay it out. Why do people feel, I'm asking an honest question here. Why do they feel like whenever I have came and I've reached out to so many people for help and I've been sitting here 2 years taking these steady punches to the gut that I'm supposed to just open up and pour all this shit out for y'all? Here you go. Because it's my real life being affected? No. Y'all got me fucked up. Completely fucked up.
What I missed?
Well, we're trying to get your business taken care of first, and then go on to other topics so we can wrap this up with you. So, if you have questions, please ask them.
Okay. So Petty, you said Petty White was behind. So she was the one who orchestrated all this against me, is what you're saying?
You know what's sad is, and I have said this from the beginning, the person that made the call is Kristen. Kristen, that was an ex-mod of Slots. And what is so bad is Boujee has had so much to say and bashed and talked all of her shit, and I have never said anything. You know what? I've not said. I know who made the call. And the call was Kristen. Now, were we all in a group? Yes. We were all in a group.
And there was seven of y'all.
Every one of us were in a
Petty
group.
White was the one putting the hits out on people, the SWATs. Now, you
Petty
and
White
Boujee
is the
didn't have-
one
you and
at the
Boujee didn't
time,
have-
her and
you
Boujee
didn't have
both,
nothing.
I'm
So you're
sorry.
saying Boujee was the one, Petty White and Boujee was the one swatting people.
Kristen is the one that called in the SWAT to your home. Kristen.
Yeah, but she wasn't the one who orchestrated it though, right? She's just the one who was told to do it.
There wasn't an orchestration of it, and if there was, it didn't happen in that chat. That's what I'm trying to say, is she came from Slot. She was, Heather. She was.
So Slot, you think Slot told? Is Kirsten? Where's Kirsten? Does anybody still talk with her?
I haven't spoke to her in over 2 years. Exactly, villain. That can be FOIA'd, and that's what I don't understand. Boujee is so quick, to FOIA all this other stuff. Why doesn't she have that? Why?
So her husband, Petty White's husband, being a law enforcement, and then with Kirsten being hater from Slops, and you ladies being used to doing this to people, right? I mean, I'm not the
Can
first
you?
one. I'm kind of getting that feeling that y'all are. I'm not the first.
And that's what I'm trying to say. I wish I could give better answers. All I can tell you is that I know that there's a timeline prior to me, okay? Everybody keeps, thinking that this is a joke and, I don't have the proof that I say I do. Look, there's 2 years of proof and y'all expect me to go through all of this and keep all of this straight. This is a lot, y'all. Okay? A lot.
Out of
A
all that
lot.
right
And I
there,
have documented so much.
how many people have y'all attacked?
Attacked.
Which is what's
Well,
swatted, called wee woos.
no, that happened. Kristen, made that call. Like I said, she came from SWAT, prior involvement. I do not know. I do not know of that. From there, I done my pen stuff and all. Really tried to pull away from everything, and then I went and I haven't spoke on this. I haven't tried to clear anything up. Haven't said what went on anything. And then this situation come up
Okay, hold on.
with
Calhoun, can you hold on 1 second? Are you talking about Kristen HH's ex's current wife?
no. No, this is
Are you sure?
her name. Yes, I'm sure. Well, I say I'm sure,
Uh-huh. I
but
think it is.
I don't. I can't answer that. I don't.
You okay?
And I hate it, and I know this seems confusing, and I'm sorry, y'all, but there's a lot, and if
Bro,
somebody
I think
wants to help invest the time, I'm sorry.
I know, but you're like talking in circles, and I think everybody's trying to be like respectful and get their questions and stuff. And I know that I know this is a lot, but it's just not. You know what I mean? Like people are so lost. We're jumping from different thing to different thing, and
I know, and like I said, I'm sorry because it's been 2 years of stuff, and I feel like I'm trying to jump here, cover this, make sure y'all understand where this, and it's a lot, y'all. It has been a lot,
Indian.
a
I am
lot, and it's
thinking
not
there's a really
stopped.
good possibility that Kristen is the same Kristen. Just I'm gonna say I am not positive, obviously, but I'm. It's just I don't know. I think it is.
So are
But
we
if
gonna
people, you know what I
are we
mean?
gonna get some more information as far as who this team of seven is that carried out these acts?
All right, so I'm not involved in this. I'm gonna drop again, guys.
So Calhoun, what is it on your phone? Is there something that you want to show on your phone that is going to justify a lot of the actions? And do you want to show it by order to make sure it's,
That's what I tried to tell, prior to this live, that this is going to take time. If people really want to sit down and put it together and put a timeline together of all the fuck shit that has happened and where it starts and where it comes from and who's still participating in this bullshit and shit still happening to people, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take.
and I told you I'd be willing to do it.
But if I've call it talking in circles. Say, check your Instagram and show Indian Outlaw.
Okay. Oh, y'all gonna make me put my
Anyways,
face.
everybody thinks that, I laid out my whole hand when I went to the, yeah, it is the point of the live, but listen, if y'all think I'm fixing to come on here and dump all this into y'all's lap when I've been dealing with this shit for over 2 years, again, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. Does people really want this to stop, or do you want to wait till it happens to you? Just saying.
Okay.
I didn't listen. I'm not responsible for that phone call. So y'all, what happened to holding the, people accountable for the person that done it? I've done told you there was other people in the chat. I did.
Wow.
Sure did.
Retina's got some good information. Hold on. Now, y'all gonna make me have to show my face. Lord have mercy. Hold on, let me figure this out.
I am overwhelmed, Sonny. I'm sorry if it's a lot, y'all. And I'm overwhelmed.
Okay, so let me show y'all this. Oh, there you go. All right, let me go to the next one. Hold on.
Oh, I've got those. If y'all think that, the whole, like I said, the whole hand's been laid out, I didn't lay everything out. Sure didn't. None of the private messages nobody has that.
So there's that.
Nobody.
Okay. Who wants to come up? Oh, yeah, I can read them.
Can I say something real quick, please?
Yep.
Okay. Toxic. Can you do me a favor? Instead of jumping from one place to the next, right? I know that you're doing your best, but why don't we kind of keep it on what Boujee has done? Everything that Boujee has done, that she will be doing to other characters,
Right.
If you're trying to protect us from it, just focus on her.
Listen, I'm trying, y'all, but it's overwhelming, okay?
Okay.
Understandable, but just focus on what she's done. What you can prove that she's done.
So it's IO's mugshot, and it says, What would you think this meant? Felony possession of Schedule 1, usually heroin, and maintaining a dwelling where drugs are used or sold. This is from my husband. He does SWAT raids daily.
See?
And then
Hang on, there's more. I'm pulling them up right now.
is from Petty White, and it says, Hang on, I'm driving. Oh, hang on, I'm driving. I'm about to read them. Somebody said, okay, I'm sorry. These are hot off the presses. You did not get them from me. Okay, let's go to the next one.
It don't seem like that's legal to use your husband to swap people.
It's not.
Obviously, it's not.
Okay, this says, I'm going to hell. Look what I posted on a dating site for Asheville on Facebook.
Y'all keep saying, okay, Petty White is not Boujee. Nobody said that was Boujee, y'all. Y'all have to listen, please.
Can you tell us who Petty White was?
I have reserved the spot beside Tabitha today. We can't get there until 12. I'm not going to threaten her or harm her in any way. So, Retina, can you tell us who those messages was between?
Me and Petty White. I'll tell you.
Who and Petty White?
Me and Petty White. I'm the
Okay.
one that sent those to Pastor Petty 2 years ago.
All right, y'all gonna have to talk for a minute. I gotta walk away.
So you said you sent Pastor Petty what?
I sent him all of this stuff. He's had this stuff for over 2 years when I went to him about this, trying to get.
It was you went to him about
Hi,
Boujee,
Erica.
right? You went to him specifically about Boujee, right?
Yep, trying to warn him of, this is where this person come from, Petty White, and where Kristen come from prior to me, what I had figured out. And here we are, it's still going on.
So, obviously, Pastor Petty, he's messaged me 100 times saying that he had all this information that Boujee was behind the swatting, and I mean, ultimately, yes or no, Miss Calhoun. I always felt like you were the leader and you were the mastermind behind the group. But yes or no, was it you or was it Boujee?
The group, I was the one that went live, Indian, and streamed Hippie Harley. I was the one that held a platform, so therefore it fell on the host and the platform. That's how that's how it goes. She was part of me. Did I know her previous, all that at the time?
Who was a
No.
part of you? I don't know. I don't know who was a part of you. Please, let's be specific.
Oh my god. How long have I been in this box?
I'm not sure, Miss. Your name is Toxic right now. I see you're lighting up, but I'm not sure. You're. Who are you? Where do you play into this? I only know a Miss Calhoun.
I'm Calhoun.
Okay,
I'm
so
Calhoun.
You're Calhoun. Okay. So is your platform?
Yep, I'm
the
Calhoun.
one who takes responsibility for swatting me? And you're not trying to
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
You went to Petty and you tried to say to Petty that it was Boujee, but right now you're saying that it was you.
I went to Petty with the information and showed him where Petty White came from, which I knew at the time was a Discord of Boujee's. Prior to that, I do not know. I do not know where she come from at all.
Do you know who?
I don't know all that.
Do you know who actually physically made the call to have IO swatted?
Kristen.
It's not the call. I
The
know
old
Kristen
model
did it, but
SWAT.
I want to know how the conversation came about between y'all ladies that y'all were going to do this to me. I don't think Kristen was the one who was, I don't think she came up with that on her own. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Please explain and let me know exactly what's going on.
If you being wholeheartedly 100%, if you're worried about it, then you shouldn't do those things on live. If you just, let's be honest about it.
I never did
that was
anything
done
on
on live on a public
What are you saying
platform.
I did on live?
Wait, we're getting off topic.
No, I'm asking you specific. Let's not beat around the bush. What are you accusing me of?
No, hold on. Here's my question. Who prompted the conversation for IO to be swatted? I think he deserves to know that answer because it directly affected his life.
Real tough.
And I have answered. I answered that. I told you I was live during that. Kristen, there's messages to prove that as well, where she entered after making that call. Oh my God!
How did the conversation?
You were beating around. I don't know. I'm gonna mute for a second to gain my thoughts.
How did the conversation start in the Discord, Calhoun? How did it start? Who said, "Oh, I think I'll call, the police and have I swatted today"? Who did that?
It wasn't, that's what I'm telling you. That wasn't in the chat.
So you don't know who actually prompted the conversation,
No.
right? Okay. Okay. So what I want to know is how did Boujee and all these folks, how did y'all all get intertwined and all this shit start happening?
Listen, like I said, the biggest mistake of my life was ever hitting live thinking I'm going to do a watch party of Hippie Harley. I was into contact with Aunt Laura, all the things, if y'all up till, Slot got into her head and, then that, broke off. But I can say that I warned several people about what was happening. Who remembers the live, when I went live, trying to put out what I knew at the time, really trying, and nobody wanted to listen.
We're trying to get context from the beginning, and forgive me, but I think Stephanie just asked you a question, but I mean, I don't think she answered it, did she? I mean,
Hold on. I got.
So I'm not deflecting nothing. That's what y'all listen to me. The chat is just going off, y'all, and that's exactly what I said. It's going to be
Stop
twisted and
looking at the
turned and all
chat.
the things.
Hey,
I have
listen.
sat here, and there is so much information that I have went to numerous people and tried before it ever fucking got this far, ever.
Okay. All right. So here's something that I just got.
Okay.
This is from Boujee.
Mm-hmm. The chat that she said she wasn't in and that she had no part of while all this was going on, right? Isn't that what she just told Indian in a Box 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, but that's right? What I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to. I'm trying to process. It's a lot. This is the first time I've ever gotten to have a conversation with you.
It is a lot.
And I still don't know why. What did I don't even know y'all ladies. Why you just pick a random guy on the freaking app to go and be like, yeah, let's swat this dude. He's an asshole. Let's swat his ass today. But anyway, try to bring it back together. Boujee sending me text messages of you and Kirsten in a chat. I think that's what she's showing here. But I'm asking you, what role was Boujee? You went to Petty and
are you not look at the screen, Indian? Look at the screen.
Indian, it clearly shows right there that Boujee fucking did it. I mean, that's clear black and white proof unless I'm missing something.
Damn, Midnight Moon, we can't see that. It's not that I don't know, maybe my eyes are bad, but I can't.
Hold on. All right, hold on. It says, this is from Boujee. It says, well, I'm on the phone with someone to let them know they are missing another device, and it's all being live streamed, at least the audio, because if they are taking computers and other devices, they are wanting it all. It's the feds, confirmed. So she was on the phone with the feds while they were at your house swatting you.
Yeah, I remember that. She adamantly denies it. Still, she was just denying it because I remember it, but she was just denying it.
It says, I'm recording Indians Live. Do you want me to keep recording? Corey G.A., Cat Sue, K-Cat, and his other mods jumped into the live and something. And Boujee says, well, I'm on the phone with someone to let them know they are missing another device, blah, blah, blah. That's what I just read. All right. And then Boujee says, well, I turned comments off, but it's over now. But it was definitely the feds. County confirmed they weren't out there, and it was the feds. And obviously, because of the irony of the day on TikTok, people pointing fingers. Boujee said, if y'all want to do a mod call, I'll tell you what I know. Let me know when y'all are free.
So let me get it. I mean, I just want to get this straight. This is what I. So, Miss Calhoun, you. This is your evidence that says, but you don't want to say it. This is what I'm getting at. I'm getting at. You don't want to be like, nah, this ain't the way. This is what I'm getting at. I'm getting at. You don't want to be like, nah, this ain't the way. Right.
And people, Indian, like, don't understand, like, that she has taken. That she has taken. That she has taken, like, that's it's still going on.
No,
Shit
I
is still
understand.
happening.
She has charges. She is a cyber stalker. She is literally on probation. She is literally on probation. I don't know, very mean to pick a random guy on TikTok to swat. And then 2 years later, y'all are so mean. Y'all swat. I don't know. I'm really confused. I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole situation. I'm going to mute again while I think about it.
Okay. Let's vote.
What's poppin', fam? I'm in.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey, what are we talking about?
um,
It sounded heavy. I'm ready to fill me in. Let's go. I got an opinion.
let's
okay.
hear the opinion.
First, I got to know what we're talking about.
Well, if you don't know, honey, you don't
No,
need
no,
to.
no, 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 no. He's good. No.
Oh, he dropped. He dropped.
Oh God. He's good. He's been around. He's another one that's been around
Okay. Request back
for
up.
a long
Maybe that
time.
Miss Peace in the chat in the comments. Miss Peace said you were mad at me because I streamed HH.
Who? I'm sorry. I'm trying to see Mama P.
Now Love Peace says my guess is someone thought it was funny because you streamed HH. Is that why y'all decided to swap me? Is because I streamed HH?
Listen to me. That's where I'm trying to tell you again. Petty came from Boujee's chat. Kristen was a old mod for Slot. It's deeper than this. Like, to the point that Kristen was the one stalking Tia and Slot and them. She set that up.
So
They've even openly admitted that it was
got it.
changed at the last minute of where they
got
were
it.
going to eat.
They
How could I?
they used you.
What I'm trying to say. I mean, I can't
You're
catch
saying
a.
they used you. Is that what you're saying? They used you.
Well, they tried to say, well, let's go this route. They're actually saying that we're going to let her take the fucking fall for it because, she was on live and talking it up. When it's clear black and white right there on that picture somebody just sent me that clearly shows Boujee was the fucking one who organized all this shit.
Well, I mean, not completely, because at the same time, Boujee was on the phone calling. Kirsten was on the phone calling. But Kirsten is the one that actually contacted my local rug task force and sent them here to the house.
Correct.
Boujee had like a dead end call where they were like, "Oh, Boujee's like, yeah, they're streaming. He's still streaming. The whole raid's being shown on live. Blah blah blah. The whole SWAT's being shown on live," which it was. I had no idea the wee woos was on the way. And then as soon as they got to my house, all I did was leave the live. I had no idea who knocked at my door. I got up from the live with it running, and literally wee woos detained me outside my house while they got a wee woo paper and shook down my whole house because these ladies sent the local rug, and then she just threw it in my face saying that I did it on live. I never did any rugs on live. That's a complete lie. They targeted me for whatever personal reason.
So, is there a way that we can FOIA that call and y'all will see, y'all have heard, and y'all will see? I mean,
quick. I don't have a dog in this fight, but for me, it seems like Toxic. I think that's Calhoun, from what I gathered. Is kind of dancing around what Outlaw is trying to get at.
And this is the day where I was consumed by people lying on me, saying I was a pedophile, saying I had stolen valor, saying I sold rugs to children, and they swatted me.
Right, I understand that part.
Streaming and making up constant lies with Gumby.
Look. Let's stay on the topic right here, and
Can I finish my train of thought really quick? So I understand that is black and white, that Boujee was involved with it, but that doesn't black and white show that she's the one who called it in. And I think that's what he's trying to get at. He wants to know who
that's
did
what
it.
I've said too, is that I've explained. Penn told you where certain people come from, and where I came in, where these people come from, and this, I mean, it goes back even further. That's what I'm trying to say, and I don't know how else to say it. You know what I don't.
No,
but somebody in the chat saying that I dialed it and
spelled it out perfectly.
all the things. If y'all remember, I was live. I was live. No, I did not. And if somebody would take the time, FOIA it. It's not me on the call. It's not me.
Did you stream it when y'all did that? Were you live when y'all
No,
did that?
we were watching Hippie Harley. We never streamed. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, if she was on live, Indian, there's no way she could have called if she was on live, right?
Well, I didn't know what the group. Kirsten is the one who called. Boujee called and Kirsten called. But Kirsten is the one who really sent the rug task force to my house.
And you may never know why. I mean, you may never know why.
May I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I was actually in Miss Calhoun's life that day.
If you read the Wee Woo paper.
Hold on.
I didn't realize she was not watching or streaming or saying anything about that. We were just watching Happy.
Oh, okay. So you were in the live with Calhoun that day. Yeah, she talks very low, so.
Can you hear me?
No, Pinky, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So I didn't hear you guys at all. So if you said something, I can hear you now. But we were in her live watching Happy Harley.
Yeah, so she said Calhoun's live watching Hippie Harley. So
Yep.
I don't know how Calhoun could have called. So
she did not call. We were doing the Hippie Harley thing.
Okay.
Can't people just do the FOIA or whatever it's called? Why can't we just do that and revisit this topic once that is obtained? Because
she's a PI, right? Doesn't she have access to that? Right?
We're talking in circles here.
And I'm Santa Claus. Yeah, no, she ain't no fucking PI.
Erica, pay attention, honey.
Calhoun, the way I understand it, you have said that you were not aware of it when you were in that live, correct?
Where the call happened until I was live and it was going off in the group chat as I was live.
Right. That's what I thought I heard.
So, yes.
Okay. So there's that. Why everybody done that shit to him? We may never fucking know.
I mean, there is a chat. There's 7 people in this chat. She showed part of the chat. Are we gonna see the other 7 people or anybody that was on? I really like to know who this squad, this hit squad, this SWAT squad on TikTok is. Who is this powerful squad on TikTok that is putting hits out on people? SWAT hits on people. It's gotta be some kind of.
Let's be fucking for real right now, okay? They are fucking characters behind a screen.
Yeah, but I mean, we want to know the characters. Why can't we know?
I never said like there's a. She just said there was a chat. That's what I'm saying on the back end. Nobody never said there wasn't a chat. Like y'all are saying stuff, and nobody ever said there wasn't a chat. Like y'all. God.
Let's Miss Calhoun, don't take all the heat. Let's know who the rest of the players are.
Hey, Kristen called. Kristen.
All right, I think Io's got his answers, and he's gonna go on and on and on and on and on, and thinking that he's gonna get discovery here tonight. So,
Hey Heather, I'll show my chat when you show your chat from that.
Didn't you show us already?
Go on to exposing of Boujee.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an awareness live on Boujee, and I completely understand your need for answers, but like we're not getting anywhere.
Thanks, Steph.
So the lady that orchestrated Miss Calhoun says she owned it. It's her live. The lady who orchestrated it is now. Avoid all the. Man, this is some wild stuff.
No, but I'm
sorry
trying to help.
Hold on, Stephanie. Hold on, Step. Hold on. Because we're not gonna get nowhere if y'all lying. Hold on, Al. I got you. It's not fair to him. Like, it's not fair to him that we bringing this here and y'all not giving him the truth. Like, if we gonna put this shit on the floor, let's put this shit on the floor. It's a lot of fingers pointing. Motherfuckers ain't taking up their role, and I ain't on nobody's side. But he got a right to know who the fuck was it and what happened. Everybody played a part in it, so just say that. Like, I don't understand what's going on right now. He deserves to know what happened.
Already openly admitted that everybody was in this chat.
Hold on.
You're not listening.
I listen. I'm listening. But but everybody's not. You saying Boujee did, Christian did, you was on live. Come on now, Calhoun, and I ain't against you because I know what's going on. But tell what your part was. That's all he asking. You tell him what everybody else's part is. What's your part? You came here to put that shit on the floor about Boujee. Put that shit on the floor. You kind of defensive, and you don't have to be defensive because nobody's here attacking you. Nobody's here trying to say you wrong or right. We just want to know what the fuck happened. If you gonna bring it out,
at this point,
bring it
no
out.
matter what I say, it's gonna be twist and turned and
No.
That's not true.
I'm not trying to twist and turn anything.
Listen, don't do it. That's what they want. Just do it.
No, Calhoun, you taking it the wrong way. No. Whatever part you played in it, that's what he want to know. If you was in the messages, if you was in the live, what did Calhoun do?
I have said it already, y'all.
You didn't never say no. You only said that you was streaming him. You never said that you was a part
I was
of
streaming
it.
him either.
I mean, you was streaming Hippie Harley. You was streaming Hippie Harley. Because I've read the messages before between all y'all and when the SWAT and stuff came out. So that's why I'm confused on like everybody pointing fingers at everybody else, but they're not saying their role in it, y'all. Y'all come on now. And Stephanie, I know you trying to put it out, but it's gonna make you look bad because
that's what
really not saying nothing. I fuck with you.
Okay, so unknown, you've seen the messages, so who was it?
All of them had a part in it. Everybody. It ain't no big eyes and little U's. All of them did a part in it. All of them had a part in that shit. It ain't no she did call. All of them orchestrated it and it happened.
Can I say something real quick before I drop?
Yes, ma'am.
Toxic or Calhoun, I'm sorry. I think the thing is, if you would you're just saying the parts that are involved with Indian without you being in it, you're putting yourself outside it. I think if you would take the accountability while you're telling the story and get everything out and covered, people would really respect that. I think if respect it, clear the air, and get it over with. I think that's what everybody's talking about. It's like, oh, it goes far back, But Indian just needs to know the names of who was involved if you were, and, say, I apologize. I was, whatever the reason. But I think that's what everybody's trying to get to right now so that, everybody can move on.
Right, and people saying, what does Ayo have to do with this? It has a lot to do with this. It's about Boujee, but he was a part of this because this is how it all started. If y'all want to know what happened, this is the beginning of the story. Like y'all saying Ayo ain't got no part in it. Yes, he do. This is how this shit all got started. So if he's a key player in it, so yes. And I'm not trying to just be rude or nothing, but come on, y'all. And Calhoun, we done had a long time. You should have had the receipts in order. You should have been in that screen dropping that shit.
And just like if y'all already got it known, why haven't y'all dropped it?
Because it's not our story to tell.
Yeah, just tell
it's
the
not
truth.
our
It was
story.
saying,
It's
everybody's,
not our story.
Okay, Calhoun, I was just going to say, I'm not even trying to disrespect you, and I promise probably everybody in these comments would change everything around if, like I said, quit putting yourself outside of every situation and saying it's just really deep. We know it's really
I
deep.
didn't. I've openly admitted there was in the chat. I've said that more than once. I've said that.
Oh, I don't think.
I've
Okay.
said that.
So you were in the chat whenever they said he was going to get swatted, so you were aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. That's it. Did you hear that, Indian? Okay. I think that's what everybody's saying as you tell the story. Just don't leave yourself, out of it. I know it's hard. This story is going to be hard because, I understand when you get with people that you think's your friends and they're not, and it gets you in a whole lot of stuff. So I want to say, I think everybody, including myself, would respect it if you just, put yourself in it when you come tell your placement of, what's going on. And I think it would probably go a lot better. That's just my opinion, though. You don't have to, listen to that. But I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to tell you that. I know this is hard to do.
Okay, so all right, so series part 1, Indian Outlaw. I think we all got clarity now. Calhoun, I'm gonna big box you. Will you show who all was in that chat that you showed in the very beginning?
Linda, what do you have to say, Linda? Go ahead and get it behind. What you got to say?
I don't understand what I did to you for you to turn on me when I was your friend.
Where's the proof that I turned on you?
You blocked me on everything, Shelley.
Guess what, Linda? I hate it. I walked away from everybody, honey. I did, and I hate it because there's so many people that I truly cared about. But this has gotten so bad. I walked away from people that I didn't want to. And I saw how serious it was and how it's still continuing. I'm not gonna put I wasn't gonna put anybody else at risk. I just wasn't gonna do it.
You accuse me of reporting your lives. How dare you?
Where is that at? Where did I?
Okay, that's another series. Sorry, we're not gonna get off topic. Yeah.
I disconnected her. Like
I am done.
This is a lot about Boujee. Okay, Calhoun has admitted that she was involved or that she knew about the swatting. Okay, this is a lot about Boujee. Can we get on topic here?
Yeah. So show us, Calhoun. Turn on your camera.
Please keep it cute for real. Like keep it cute.
Let's see who all was in this Discord.
You're wanting me all the names of people that you want their full names, right? You want me to dox more people that have not. That's what you're
names.
Yeah, just the screen names of who all was in this Discord that played a role in this swatting of
some of their names are their real names in there. So,
Diagnosis, who are you talking to?
I mean, put it out there. Let's see it. Put it on the flow, just like Unknown said.
Y'all, I'm not gonna stoop to that. I'm not fixing to draw or put
We're just
out a
doing
bunch of
usernames.
other
That's
people
it.
because some of their names are their real legal names. I'm not doing it. I'm
Hey,
not
send,
doing
send
that.
me the picture. Send me the picture of the names, and I'll block it out.
Well, you ain't got to do that, man. Look, all you got to do is whoever the name is. Don't say who it is. There, don't dox their real name. Just say who it is on their little screen name here. You know their screen name, so just say their screen name.
Erica was in there. She's in the chat. She was part of that chat. Hang on, let's see which ones have still got the same names in here. Hold on. Let's see. There's Boujee. There's Ashley, which is still with Boujee now. Kristen, Petty White.
At the list. That's why she keeps pausing.
Okay. Me, Petty White, Kristen, Boujee, Ashley, and there's 2 or 3 Jessicas. That's the 8. There was 8, 8 or 7 or 8, but there's 2 or 3 Jessicas.
I appreciate the effort. I'm not going to waste my time or anybody else's time.
Hey, and that's fine, because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it's who actually made the call.
I'm trying to let it go and have closure. I think this is great for me to have closure. I'm not trying to be negative. I don't want to comment on what was just said or done like that. We can move on. I think y'all want to keep going about Boujee. I'm totally fine with y'all ladies. Have a great night. My part is over. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It really means a lot to me. And I don't want to take away from anything else from this evening, so I'm going to gracefully back out. Thank you so much. Y'all. Good night.
Have a good night. Whew.
And like I said, Boujee wants to continue on with the stuff, posting on my husband's business page and texting his phone and stuff. The shit still continues, which is fine. But if you're gonna do it from your real account instead of coming on and admitting it on TikTok. Just do it from your real account. If you're gonna, if you're the bitch that you claim to be, the badass, then do it with your whole chest. That's all. That's it.
So let's talk about, wasn't she calling your family and reaching out to your family?
Y'all ask Boujee for all that. She's admitted doesn't have to show anything, and then when I do, like I said,
though, that's the thing.
It's just twisted and turned, and I
Your family?
She said she did on a live. She said that.
Why did she contact your family?
You have to ask Boujee that.
I would tell you this: they contacted my mother, and she damn sure don't have nothing to do with none of it.
They contacted Garrett's mom.
She speak. Here. Please enlighten me on this situation with.
I don't know how much to enlighten it, other than she's been drugged with all these different women, but yet I've been told of all these horrible things and this, that, and the third, but no one's ever proved anything. I've seen the group chats. I've seen the messages. I'm going to put one a little harder for everybody listening on the Indian Outlaw bullshit. After he drugged my wife for 2 years, too, and my last name. I sat over here quiet because he was being nice, but I'm going to say this because I know he's listening. I got the phone records that come off of every phone in this house. Ain't no call been made up there. We have no business to call up there. We don't know you, brother. I don't care what you do in your home, along with all these other women, too. What you do at your house with your folks is your business. But my business, my family, All this other stuff that's going on is unnecessary. How I make my living and provide for my family has nothing to do with this app. We don't make money on this app. She never has. It's never been about money. I pay every bill. It's never been money. We don't get on here and dry bag. We ain't on here doing none of this. There was a lot of genuine people she thought and she trusted. They were all snakes in the grass. My wife's got a big heart. But I've sat back and been quiet for 2 years. This has gone on and on and on. But guess what? I ain't seen one receipt. My stuff has been there this whole time. You can feel free to send whatever you might think you have. But I'm going to be honest with you. The reason nobody sends anything is because all these other people are involved in the crap and they don't want y'all to know it. Because all they're doing is pointing fingers. But if you look on her phone and you look at everything she's got, there's no denying it. It ain't been altered. It ain't been cut. It ain't been played with. It's exactly how it was when all that went down.
But they want me to come when the shit's been going on for 2 years and it still is continuing and Boujee's still doing her shit. But I'm supposed to pour out. I'm supposed to just pour out everything.
So here's what I'm going to tell the chat. I want the chat to listen.
Yeah.
Prove it. Because you can't. I'm telling y'all now, you can't prove it because if it could have been proved, it would have already been proven by now and this would have been over a long time ago, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I'm not taking sides. I'm one-sided to all of it because I had nothing to do with it other than I sat back and watched this shit go on. And it's went on and on and on with still no proof. And bashing and doxing and all my information and everybody else's information. For what reason? It's bull crap. These are grown-ass people that need to find them something else better to do. Get off the damn app. If you can't function and enjoy it for what it's there for, get off of it.
So, Mr. Calhoun, can we confirm that you and Miss Calhoun are married? Can we get that out of the way?
Yeah. I've been married. I've been with Miss Calhoun going on 21 years.
Just like I, had an affair with the guy that used to go in Scott's box to pretend to be the whatever he was. Y'all, he's still on this app. Do your research. He's still on this app. That's not my husband.
I got one. I got one tattoo. I got
Mary
one tattoo. It's on my back. You can't see it. The guy that everybody's talking about is Harley. He went by. His name's Harley, but he was a street glide as well. All right, I got intertwined with him. Let me tell y'all how I got intertwined with him. This guy contacted me, seeing that I rode motorcycles. He was on there. He was pretty hot at the moment. Everybody was digging into him. Everybody was watching him. He was holding all these lives, claimed he was a repo driver, and he's got all these motorcycles. Well, he sent me a bunch of parts off a motorcycle and asked me if I wanted to buy it. I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, dude, you send me the money on Cash App, and I'll mail, via mail, I'll ship all these parts to you. Well, for one, I'm going to be honest with you. When you got $30,000 worth of parts and somebody's trying to sell it to you for $1,500, you tell me how you feel about it. Yeah. I'm not sending you nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Now, his old lady was Mary something, wound up being Mary Street Glide. She looks totally different than my wife. There's no comparison. I look nothing like that boy. I'm not covered in tattoos. I used to have all that stuff on my phone. I deleted it because there's no point in proving anything. There's a big difference, night and day difference. To this day, I'm not covered in tattoos. I've been married to my wife. Wherever this we're not married didn't come from, I got the marriage license on the wall. If y'all so big and bad on digging into all my information, pull it up. That's public records. You can see when we got married. You can see where we were at. You can see all that. There's no secrets. There's no hiding it.
They only pull what they want to pull.
Here's the thing, though. For these online allegations about her having affairs, let me explain something to all y'all once again. If she's having an affair with all these people,
hold on, because I ain't seen them. Goalposts. We moving the goalposts. Hold on. That's too much now. We dropped Indian. Well, we supposed to been past that. Like, come on.
But they don't want.
I understand, but that's too much. We're not talking about your.
No, what was too much? What was too much?
That's not enough. But anyway, I got a question for you, Calhoun, because we have a lady in here that the group you were in, y'all ladies stalked this lady. Y'all group took pictures when they was out with the slot stuff. So you know, she's in the comments and she really would like to know, like, what was your part in it? Because again, she was stalked. Y'all took pictures. Y'all did a lot of stuff. So again, if you're gonna come up here and put that shit on the floor, you gotta tell what you did. We don't care about what everybody else did. This your day, and it's your time to prove that you ain't have nothing to do with approve. Respectfully.
So here's what I've got. She's dropped. I guess it's too much, and I can respect that. But here's what I got.
But you know why it's too much, Stephanie? Because when it's time to tell the truth, then it gets much. And I don't understand it. And I know you trying to help out, but it's not fair to you.
I have been so respectful in the chat, and so have other people who are being muted by mods who are just asking questions or have a difference of opinion, but are not being disrespectful. So I'm just confused why we're being muted.
What was the question? I mean, I don't know.
So I'm assuming the question I got blocked on, I asked, why is there a racist username in the chat? And then I got...
Whoa. I'm glad you came up here.
Hold on. Let's address that right now. What was the username?
I'm uncomfortable saying it, but it involved black eggplant emoji and Boujee's name, which is not like appropriate or at all. And it had like a racist image next to it, like the profile.
Oh, no. Mods already know. Hold the fuck on. That shit right there fucking happens. Get them out and let the people who see it make sure that it's known in this chat. Y'all already know that.
Yeah, so see, people are even saying they saw my question and then they saw me get muted for it. Like, and I don't know if it's because I was asking, like, I have a difference of opinion, but my other questions were incredibly respectful. So it's like weird to me that I got muted, and like it's.
I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
No. I'm so sorry about that. Because that shit right there will not happen. Not over here. No. Okay. Fuck no. So if there's anybody else that
Mallory, why you? Mallory, why you?
So then why was I muted, and why are other people muted saying the same things, that they've been respectful? They're just asking questions or respectfully showing a difference of opinion. And
again, Boujee gonna keep doing what fucking Boujee does because that's what the fuck she does. So I encourage you, please.
But we can't do that though, Stephanie. And to me, again, I'm not against Calhoun and I'm not against Boujee. Like, that's they shit, but at the end of the day, only them two will be able to tell the truth about what actually happened. Right now, it look like some tiff pat ass shit. Let's just keep it real. We all grown. Pat ass shit. Let's just keep it real. We all grown. Pat ass shit. Let's just keep it real. We all grown. Let's keep it real. Paperwork or whatever. However, this shit has been going on too long, and I feel like today, if Calhoun, you gave her the platform to talk, and today should have been a day she put that shit on the floor, told it all, everything from top to bottom, because she been wanting to tell her story. You gave her the opportunity to do it, and she didn't do it.
I'm gonna drop, but I hope I'll be unmuted. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're unmuted, honey. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Because of that comment like that, I don't like racism. I don't stand for it.
I guess I missed that part, but we need to get some taps in here because we are lagging. They are reporting all of it.
TMH. Is TMH in here?
If she want to come up, Miss Stephanie, I would like if she want to come up. I don't know if she do, but she definitely was harassed and stalked and kids stalked and all type of stuff. So yeah, if she want to come up, I would love to hear from her, but she probably, if not, then yeah.
Thing on Boujee. Can we get that over with?
Exactly. And I'm with you. And it was going here. That's why I was trying to cruise it back together.
Like, this is 2 hours later. This live started 2 hours ago.
Right.
And we've gotten nowhere.
And I'm just kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed because this was planned in Calhoun. Now, you know, y'all be organized. You supposed to have them receipts ready and putting them bitches on the floor, like respectfully. Come on now.
Honestly, I tend to agree with that. I mean,
Will you please, people in the comments saying they're blocking people for corrections. No, we're blocking rude comments. And if you think that's wrong, I'm sorry. Move on.
Yeah.
But I'm irritated.
Okay, so Boujee did say, let me debunk this because I have it right here in front of my face. Boujee did say that Calhoun reached out to Florida Man and was trying to get Florida Man to protect her. And I have the conversation right here. So let me show that really quick because I can debunk that fucking lie.
But Stephanie, I feel like it's not your place to do that because again, she came to you. She wanted to tell her story. I feel what you doing. But in this situation right here, that's between her and Boujee and she platform and you gave it to her with open arms. You standing her that olive branch. She supposed to came in here and told her story and showed the receipts. It's not your place to do that because you wasn't a part of it.
I totally understand that, but I was willing to help her with it. I don't know if she got overwhelmed with the comments and different
Calhoun been around a long time, Steve. Let's just keep it real. Calhoun knows she ain't scared of no goddamn comments. That's what I don't like. Cause I know we all get kind of overheated. She be a lot, but come on now.
Yeah, I get it. All right, so hold on, y'all.
I really want to give you some help organizing because
Just show it.
he's got a lot of mess, but you can't just bounce around if you know where it's at.
Exactly. And then for another thing, another thing that struck me when Calhoun said that I had I don't think Marsha be up here, y'all.
So she never reached out to Florida Man for help. It was simply to tell his ass, if you want my information, I give it to you for free.
Definitely drop Marsha.
So that I can debunk that lie right there. It was a lie. So she simply told him, you want my information? I give it to you for free. Hell, you ain't got to go look it up. So